Hello, Palawan, everyone. Those of you that resonated with the moon, this is going to be your reading today. And I wanted to do a moon-inspired reading in the terms of asking, because the moon is all about what's happening behind the scenes. That's what we're asking. What's happening behind the scenes? So let's try to take a little peek into the unseen. Hopefully. It might want to stay unseen, but let's try. And what's hidden, what's happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing. That may be right in front of us, but what's happening behind the scenes. And just a couple of quick notes that I like to read with major arcana only. That's just my style. The cards are censored and it's a little dark here. Alright, so in this moon inspired reading, because the moon is all about the behind the scenes and there's more than meets the eye. So what's not meeting our eye? What's happening behind the scenes? Can we take a little peek into the unseen? What's happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing? What's happening behind the scenes? What's happening behind the scenes? What's happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing? Alright, we'll pick a couple random ones. What's happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing? What's happening behind the scenes? Alright, so we already talked about the moon card that you chose, so let's reveal our past. The Wheel of Fortune upright. So the Wheel of Fortune upright is all about the cycles of life. But it's also a turn of events in your favor when it's upright like this. So a really powerful energy, the most good luck card. So because today we're asking what's happening behind the scenes and the Wheel of Fortune in our past, that makes me think that everything was aligning for us to be in that turn of events in our favor. What's in the future? The Hierophant upright. So the Hierophant upright is all about following tradition, and it can also be commitment in a love reading. Following the rules like Pope, teacher type of energy. And it's in our future, so that makes me think that we are coming from, I mean, we're always a student, but it's kind of like we're coming from the student into the teacher with that Hierophant. And today we're asking what's happening behind the scenes. So it's something that maybe in the future will be like, oh wow, now I see how far I've come now that I look back in retrospective. What's in your action? The Fool reverse. So the Fool upright is all about new beginnings and trust. But because it's reverse, it's like not wanting change right now. And it came out in your actions, so maybe it's telling you that maybe you've been trusting too much, or you have to trust more. what's in your present. The Tower upright. So the Tower is the energy of suddenly being struck by lightning. Sudden change. And it's in your present, the most important part of the reading. So because you were asking what's happening behind the scenes, with that Tower, that makes me think like the divine doesn't quite want to tell us until we're in that moment of being struck by lightning. Like enlightenment can kind of feel like that. What's in the bottom of the deck? The Chariot, moving forward. So as we move forward, or away from, it could be as well, but as we move forward in our journey, we're gonna see the unseen, I feel. Because the moon is what's happening behind the scenes. Interesting. But with that Wheel of Fortune, that makes me think that it's the divine, whatever that means for you, saying everything is aligning in our favor. And it always has, because it came out as the past. It's like saying, remember every time everything is aligned. Alright. Thank you so much, pile one, everyone. And I'll see you in your next video.